And hat trick headline number one. All right, quiet down, people. Class is now in session. All right, let's first establish the ground rules here for college soccer. With the exception of the Empire 8 Conference, which seeds 8 teams, all of the NCAA conference tournaments for teams in Western New York are 6-team single elimination tournaments. Teams are seeded based on performance in their own conference throughout the regular season. The 3 seed plays the 6 seed, and the 4 seed plays the 5 seed, which gives the 1 and 2 seeds a first round bye. From there, the winner of the 3-6 plays the 2 seed, and the winner of the 4-5 plays the 1 seed. And those winners play for the conference championship and get automatic bids into their NCAA divisions tournament. If your favorite Western New York team plays well but doesn't win their conference championship, don't fret. Conference champions only account for part of the number of teams needed to field a complete NCAA tournament. The rest of the teams are given what are called at-large bids. If the committee for that NCAA divisions tournament thinks that your team stacks up well nationally based on things like records, strength of schedule, results against ranked opponents, etc., your team can still get into the tournament. These decisions are made during one of 2 Selection Mondays. The first Selection Monday was yesterday, and the second is this coming Monday, the 17th. Division I teams in Western New York, so that's UB, NU, Canisius, and St. Bonaventure, are less likely to earn at-large bids because their conferences are generally considered mid-major or small, with lower national rankings and strength of schedule compared to power conferences like the ACC, the SEC, Big Ten, etc. Division II teams in Western New York, Damon and Duville, are also less likely to earn at-large bids because D2 is divided into regions, and the East region is dominated by stronger conferences like the Northeast 10, whose teams have a higher strength of schedule and more ranked wins. With only 5 or 6 total NCAA spots per region, the Northeast 10 programs usually take most of the at-large bids. Division III teams in Western New York outside of SUNYAC, so that's Alfred University, Alfred State, Hilbert College, are also not likely to get at-large bids because their overall conference strength and schedules rank below power conferences, leaving them with few wins against nationally ranked opponents. Okay, there's got to be a bright spot somewhere, right? Okay, well, here it is. It's actually SUNYAC, the conference that includes Buff State and Fredonia, is a national powerhouse in Division III soccer. Teams in SUNYAC often appear in the top 25 national rankings and make deep tournament runs. So therefore, out of all the college teams in Western New York, a SUNYAC team has the greatest chance to earn an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament if they've had a strong season, even without winning the conference. All right, now let's recap the results so far. Out of 21 total NCAA teams in Western New York, 12 made the postseason, and here's what happened last week. UB, Duville, and Alfred University women, along with Niagara University men, lost in the first round of their conference tournaments. Damon, Buff State women, along with Fredonia men and women, and Alfred State men and women, lost in the semifinal. That leaves Buff State men playing for the SUNYAC Championship and Canisius women playing for the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference Championship. All right. In the semis on Thursday, Canisius battled 2-seed Quinnipiac on the road to a 1-1 regulation draw. Canisius played down a player for almost half the game due to a red card on Molly Malloy in the 55th minute. But they go to PKs, and Canisius won on PKs 4-3. Sunday was the MAC Championship Final. The Griffs looking for their first ever Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference Championship. They lost both of their previous trips in 1994 and 2010. 3-seed Canisius Golden Griffins hosted 4-seed Sacred Heart Pioneers at home. It was a winter wonderland at Dembski Sports Complex in Buffalo, which led to a 0-0 draw in regulation and OT. The game came down to PKs. Both teams were 3 for 5 in PKs, which led to a sudden victory situation. Sacred Heart's Tiana Burnett found the back of the net. Then, Canisius had to score to stay alive. Sacred Heart goalkeeper Kyron Tavion making a diving stop on Canisius' chance to secure the win. Canisius' season ends with a record of 8-8-3. Canisius senior Lizzie Harkness, junior Maggie Cregan, and sophomore Maya Jones were named to the 2025 MAC Women's Soccer All-Championship team. Okay, let's go down to D3. 6-seed Fredonia beat 3-seed Plattsburgh 1-0 and advanced to play Buff State last Wednesday in a battle by the lake SUNYAC semifinal. Buff State came away with a 2-0 victory. The SUNYAC championship was on Saturday. Buff State played 5-seed Oneonta at Coyer Field. 0-0 draw at halftime. Tapua Mashanga got the Bengals on the board, crushing a feed from Lesedi Sakobo. Oneonta tied the game up at 1. Then Red Dragons' Noah Heckler puts the game away with 5 minutes left on the clock. 2-1 defeat for the Buff State Bengals. Unfortunately, the Bengals did not get an at-large bid from the selection committee on Selection Monday, which was yesterday. An at-large bid was given to Cortland, who finished the season first place in SUNYAC with a 7-0-2 record. Here are the results for your beloved Western New York College teams. As we take a look at Division I here, of course, the big news here was the Canisius women battling in the championship versus Sacred Heart. A fearsome battle that came down, but Sacred Heart took the MAC championship. UB lost in the first round, Western Michigan taking the Mid-American Conference championship, and then the Dayton women securing their spot as champions in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Looking at Division II action, unfortunately it was a disappointing season for the Damon Wildcats and the Duville Saints men's squads. However, the Wildcats women had a phenomenal season and ended up going all the way to the semifinals. The championships for the East Coast Conference will be on Saturday, November 15th, and Sunday, November 16th. Taking a look at Division III action, Alfred State Pioneers, both the men's and women's squad, had wonderful seasons, making it to the semifinals. And of course, the big news in D3 was the Buff State Bengals men taking it all the way to the championship game versus Oneonta. And then, of course, Oneonta was seeded 5th. The at-large bid ended up going to Cortland, who finished in first place.